Hello everyone, I'm Akshasan and welcome back to the United Talk. I'm really sorry guys that I've been so inconsistent with all these Manchester United videos. Unfortunately, I was really sick, much like Man United players, and just like them, I've been, at the receiving ends of doctors and medicines and everything. But unfortunately, situation is getting worse and worse for Man United, not for me. I'm pretty much okay now, but Man United, what a month we are having. I mean, when we were actually talking about this in the March about the sale of Man United, we actually thought that we're gonna have new owners by the start of April or by the mid of April, and now we are in the middle of April and the Glazers are still shitting around. But remember, I told you, with Glazers at the helm of this club, I'm never gonna believe a word that has been put outside Man United, because Glazers practically are, I'm really sorry to curse, but they are bloody assholes, motherfucking assholes, and they have zero sense of business. They know the club is in debt. They are not even good businessmen, because they know the club is in debt, and if the Sheikh Al-Thani or Sheikh Jassim from the Al-Thani family or Sir Jim or any other conglomerate or consortium is actually trying to bid for Man United, the actual value of Manchester United is somewhere around 5 billion and 5 billion, 5.2, 5.3 billion, and this is what Sheikh Jassim is actually offering. He's actually offering around 5.3, 5.4 billion to the Glazers, but they are adamant on getting 6 billion of Man United, and that is ridiculous, because in this market even Man United are not worth 6 billion. I mean, I'm sure the things would have been different, but look at the situation right now. We are not confident about the Europa League situation, because again we don't have squad depth. I mean, how many times on this podcast we have talked about the lack of squad depth? How many times around the world every other podcaster, every other Man United fan has talked about the squad depth of this club? And see now what kind of a mess we are. Lisandro Martinez, he's actually injuring, he actually fractured one of his muscles. I don't remember the exact term. Man United confirmed it on their official app. He's actually out for the rest of the season. Lisandro Martinez, one of the most important player of our defensive line, is out for the season. Rafael Varane, who was supposed to be the captain of that defense line, is out for at least 6 weeks. So he won't be able to play if we are in Europa League final. Then he maybe not, he'll be part of the squad, but most importantly, he's also done for the season. Rashford is out for at least three weeks. At least 3 weeks. He's trying to force himself back. He's having his sessions with the physio, but again, we don't want to rush Rashford back into the game, because we want him to be at the best of his abilities. And this is like literally the most irritating, frustrating situation of Manchester United, because no doubt Erik Ten Hag is the best manager, no doubt Erik Ten Hag is the best person who can actually lead this team, but again there is this facade that Man United will be fine without these players, everything will be fine. I have no idea. I really wanted to shoot this video last evening, but again I was so low on the even on the morale. I was not feeling well, but again I was so low on the morale, I didn't even have that courage to shoot this video, just because Manchester United have been playing so shit these times. We were 2-0 up. I have no idea why Erik Ten Hag in our last Sevilla game substituted Bruno Fernandes and Anthony Martial, and then Bruno Fernandes had that unfortunate incident with that yellow card, because it was clearly not a yellow card. I saw that match while I was laying on my bed. Bruno Fernandes didn't deserve that yellow card, and because of that fucking yellow card from that referee, he'll be missing that Sevilla away game. And now how important it is that I wish we had a replacement for Bruno Fernandes. Throughout the January window, we all were demanding, we were begging Glazers to sign someone who can actually play in the spot of Bruno Fernandes, because we all knew that once he gets injured or he misses a game, we won't be having any replacement for him. I mean, I'm sure Christian Eriksen is back in the game, he can play in that role, but I don't want Christian Eriksen to play in that role. Christian Eriksen is good beside Bruno Fernandes. But obviously now he's gonna play in the place of Bruno Fernandes. But again, he's just back from injury. Are you sure that he's gonna be fine in starting a game, that too away game? That is way more important, because we actually drew that home game. We were 2-0 up, and then we got 2 own goals. One was completely fall of Malaysia. Second was won by our great captain Harry Maguire. And let's talk Harry Maguire for a second. I mean, it's been so long that I really want to curse Harry Maguire. Have you guys seen his interview with the different outlets? He's been praising himself. He's been praising himself like a fucking cherry coated turd. Yeah, he has been stating this out loud that I have a 100% winning record, 100% not losing in every single game that I've played. We never lost that game. We made drew it, but we never lost that game. We won most of the game. I'm one of the most influential players, etc. Fuck off, man. Fuck. Are you seriously kidding me? I mean, you can put a tuxedo. You can put a tuxedo on a goat. You're still a fucking wild goat. You're not even the greatest of all time. You're not even in the bracket of an English Premier League defender. How can you fucking say that to for yourself? That is unbelievable. The guys all over the internet, he's praising himself. I mean, just look at the record. Erik Ten Hag actually played you in those games which were actually easy. He simply substituted in the Carabao Cup final because we already had won that game, and he just wanted you to be that star boy captain of the club who needs to lift the trophy, so that the morale of the team is good. You were never even a part of Erik Ten Hag's starting 11, and still you're considering yourself as the most influential player. I've been deserving. Fuck off. Go ahead. Go get back to your room. Lick your own balls if you could. I mean, meditate, yoga, do hot yoga, do something so that you can actually lick your own balls, man. There's so much to say. There's so much to the curse and abuse, but it's just that it's so irritating. We have been talking about this again and again. Manchester United need players. Now Bruno Fernandes will miss that Sevilla game. We don't have his replacement. Luke Shaw and Scott McTominay will be back for that Nottingham game, but will they start? Will they be a part of starting squad? That's not even confirmed yet. Erik Ten Hag himself, in his last previous press conference for Nottingham Forest, he simply said that yes, Scott and Shaw will be back in the squad, but there's no update whether they'll be starting they'll be in the starting 11 or on the bench. And again, that is disappointing, because we all knew Malaysia will take time. But again, look what happened in that Sevilla game. He was under pressure. He scored a fucking own goal. Harry Maguire scored a fucking own goal. I wish I could just tie Harry Maguire to a catapult and just shove him off to some place, Italy or Germany or any fucking place, even in the back of his own fucking hometown. I don't give a fucking rat's ass about Harry Maguire right now. I'm so pissed off. And can you imagine, for the rest of the season, again, Erik Ten Hag and we, the Manchester United fans who are desperate to stay in top 4, reach the win Europa League and the FA Cup. Now we are stuck with Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof as our defensive pair again. Just like what happened with Solskjaer, just like what happened with Rangnick, and now we were actually happy with our defensive pair, Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane, and now again we are stuck with these two fucking assholes. I have no idea what Erik Ten Hag is gonna do. I'm actually terrified of it, because right now we all were hoping that yes, we're gonna stay in the top four. We were sure about being in the top four. I just wanted another trophy, whether it was Europa League or FA Cup. I didn't mind, but now I'm terrified of every single thing. What if we are not in the top four? What if we don't win Europa League? What if again we have to play in the Europa League next year? And let me tell you, if we are still in the Europa League next year, it's gonna affect us in the market also, because no fucking player who's actually playing in the Champions League will sign for Manchester United and play in the Europa League. And again, that is fucking annoying. That is simply annoying. I have no idea. I have no idea what to say. I'm so annoyed. I'm so frustrated. It's Saturday morning. I'm just shooting this video. I just woke up half an hour ago, and I'm simply fucked up. It's all in my head that Manchester United playing shit. We don't have squad depth. Again, I'm gonna see Scott McTominay playing as the either central attacking midfielder or box to box. Or just seeing his face in the starting 11 makes me wonder whether he's picking up groceries for Erik Ten Hag, or has he learned how to suck a cock, or is he actually bending over the pool table? I'm just frustrated with all that. Donny van de Beek is still out. Anthony Martial is right now, he's again back, and he's playing like a proper centre forward. But again, who knows when he's gonna be down again? Nobody knows that. It's like flip a coin, heads, tails. Where he lands, nobody knows. That's the problem with Anthony Martial. Weghorst is such a shit player that you can't rely on Weghorst. He's a good squad player. I'm not saying he doesn't do anything on the pitch, but unfortunately, running around the football field is not what you need for a Manchester United striker. And again, that is gonna be really, really frustrating. The next couple of weeks are really frustrating for me and for you as well, because I know this by heart. Every Man United fan is scared, is terrified right now. We all are scared right now, because Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof again as the defensive duo. That's gonna haunt me for a while, and I don't know what's gonna happen to our season. Now that I'm fine, I'm gonna make sure that I consistently I put videos. I consistently upload the latest transfer rumors or whatever floating around Man United. But I don't really have any high hopes with the as far as Manchester United. The sale, the ownership, the drama around that ownership and the sale, and the Glazers, the fucking Glazers, and the drama around the medical team, because let's face it, medical team is actually entertaining more Manchester United players than Manchester United Man United players entertaining us. And this is so frustrating. The Rashford injury was so unfortunate. Now the Varane, the Martinez injury, these things are so fucking unfortunate for us, because this was the most important phase of the league. Every fucking team plays a high game in this phase of the league, because everybody knows somebody gonna lose their points, somebody gonna choke up, and we all knew that this time Man United players are not gonna choke up. This time Man United players will do something fine, because Erik Ten Hag has actually set standards. But again, if they weren't able to choke, somehow God gifted us with the injuries, and now Harry Maguire is at the back of the line, and he's now in front of the line, and he's gonna lead Man United again, wearing that armband on his stupid fat arm face and his third face, and his like fucking I don't even want to abuse anymore. Just imagine, this is Saturday morning. I'm starting my day with this news. I'm starting my day with this horrible, unfortunate injury news, and the ownership and everything that is happening, unfortunate thing that is happening around Man United. I'm starting my day with it. I don't know what's going to happen next. Let's hope that by the end of the day, we have some news. We have some good news regarding the ownership, because the players are injured, they are out for the season, so we won't be having any good news from that corner. So at least we get some good news around the sale of the club. I'm really sorry for being inconsistent. please guys, stay supporting the channel. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and tuning and watching the show. Glory, glory, Man United. I'm really sad to say this. This is coming so in a sad tone, but unfortunately this is the truth. We all are sad right now for Man United, and we don't know what's gonna happen next. Let's just hope that there is some good news around the corner. Let's just hope for that. I'll be rooting for Man United. I'm sure whatever happens, we all be rooting for United. Until then, please take care of yourself. Thank you for tuning in and watching the show. I'm Akshat Sinha, and this is United Talk. Stay in touch. Please, please, please stay in touch. Subscribe the channel. Okay, please, please, please. Bye bye.